The heat bounces off the tarmac and through the shop window. I'm sweating. The birds are bathing in the gutter puddle hot springs. Plastic scrunches around the detached wing, lifted from the pool. This wasn't covered in my CV. Maggots spring off its feathers like homegrown Olympic darlings, all receding to the backs of pubs and clubs when their time on air is up. It feels like he's pissed himself, sweat dribbling below his trousers, glistening at the interval between pant and sock. It looks kinda hot, like those greased-up necks on Peking ducks. Hanging in the open shop window are all delivery boys and private drivers, yearning to push upon the rubber under clients' cheeks, or feel their cold coin in hand. I'll take them out back to the bins and throw them hot chips, squabbling over the last crumbs in the box as if it will bloat their stomachs or float their dolls. Prospective investors blow kisses my way, asking about the empty lot in the alleyway, and for me to put in a good word, for me to put out. All the winks and love handles handle. Age is an object nor obstacle, when nestled in your breast is an American Express card and an abject lawyer. We don't get off on time, and hell, I don't get off at all. The last bus of the day roots away from being bedded straight for bed. Angel says my boss is a cunt. He's only made me cry twice in front of an audience. I didn't get a standing ovation, not even a handshake after the show. Thank you, that was my first one. Have you checked the news? They're telling that I am the second fire burned down Yaluk town. All 95 homes incinerated over. I'm wishing those helicopters could drop their bombs straight, pull me right off, fizzle up the old pub at the center of it all, lock them gum trees down before the eucalypt smoke carries on wind, that curious deep sniff over to the next housing development. They're saying it's that sweet nectar, squirt down your chin, splash upon your eyeball, that's bringing in all the locusts. Flies in a bag! Flies in a bag! I am sorry that I got mud on your metal armchair, and I am sorry that every duck that flies by, I think to myself, I could kill that, I could shoot it, Papa, watch me! I got gravel down my sock, and the same in my brain. I love the hot wind come off the back of those industrial truckers. I want that drive-by, baby, in my stomach. No ammo, no tweezing. Accident in stone and purpose through metal. No take-backsies. All that bloody red soil.
Take big horse and cover him with dirt. Up to his ears in the conifer forest. Earth grows hot above his head with the smell of metal in Granddad's car. When fire outrun the paper mill, dig up his body and say, "All's bad has turned pale!" Rot the soot and there he'll stay. So scoop up the ashes of him and parade him down Main Street, a pure man. Sow him into the gold of hills for stilted gum pushed to mud by pine and oh so many. Rich for flame and stallion, starved of all but muscle. He's ravenous once more. Thank you. Thank you. One very deep to my heart.
You want an anti-aircraft missile?
He was on a washing line. The slacks hang off your thick hips, ending just above your ankles. Pedestrian signs or gum wrapped in paper, thrown to the side of the road. I want to be one of the boys who sing in masculine tones, wearing cowboy boots and frilled dresses. We made it, Mom. The country's dust may caress his knees, but nobody thinks to leave the family home. So cut the tags off your new dress before that sun comes up. She's still sleeping in your unmade quilted mess. So what's Dad gonna say when he hears you're submissive? Going to the side of the road. What do you ask for your missteps that isn't already paid for in shaking hands and bad breath? Steal Pete's R.M. Williams from his wardrobe and keep the electric razor from grazing above your lip. The cut on your forearm that's grander than your great-granddad's war medal.
So I realized in all the shoving and the shouting that I had the same sun-broiled blood as my father and as his before. The momentum of every fist they ever threw wells up between my finger joints with an arthritic fervor. I dream about a farmer's stubbled fingers wrapping around the throat of a pokey machine, forcing his wrist through his neck and into the spotted gum floor.
My old man saw his granddad trudging across the paddock at dawn in the way I already slouch and tremble, caught and crippled by his own blood, for bread to bite or expire. So I'll beat my hands tender with a silver mallet, and oh what small hands at that. Pop says there are boxes nubbled along the knuckle, come clean in the sink real quick. All the women and men will remark, what delicacy, anger ought never been shown. Though an old red mongrel locked behind and between the white in his mouth, pinched at the neck so's not to let loose on him. Though he's got my warm white hand locked between his own. God only knows what muscle will summon once the teeth pull out. Thank you. My puppy moppy, his one dream won't go. No image, just hot soup round the heart come morning. Little aphids in his eyes over breakfast. The mosquitoes don't cause welting down here, so it doesn't bother us at face value. Just he gets up at night and my puppy is on the floor. He has fought very hard to get where he is. Now he can punch in his sleeping, swing to bone and swinging into wood. Ouch! I'm not like my pills do that onto me. Puppy likes it when he gets to levitate or fly. I don't know what he meant though, he's scared of heights. And no, he won't jump off if the building's alive. This is my last one. Good morning, class and teacher. I'm going to talk to you about my visit to the Sydney Opera House. The Sydney Opera House took 16 years and over 10,000 construction workers to build. The site covers 5,798 hectares and it costs $102 million to build. Kate and I met on Tinder. I messaged her on Thursday and then forgot to reply to her until Sunday. So the night before we went to the Opera House, I messaged her back. She's a comedian and she makes me laugh and want to fuck. I was born in 1998. She was born in 1999. We both like winter and alcohol. It was raining when we met, and the box of goon I cradled, like our only child, was getting soggy and caving in on itself. Kate is exactly 472 days younger than me. It took us 4 days of talking for her to emasculate me by making the first move. We huddled beneath 2,194 precast concrete sections held together by 350 kilometers of steel tension cables. We drink $7 wine from the sack. I get excited when Kate mentions that she owns a copy of Shredder Man Rules, starring Ned Bigby from Ned's Declassified. I lean in to kiss her and miss her mouth, so my lips collide with her chin. We laugh and make up. for 3 minutes. The Sydney Opera House has stood uninterrupted for 44 years, 6 months and 8 days. Head nicely lushing in the rain for just under 4 hours before we're interrupted by security and told that what we're doing is illegal. Our new acquaintance escorts us an uncomfortable distance, letting us go unassisted when we reach the Opera House. Sorry, that's wrong. When we reach Sydney's very own pinnacle of style, the Ugg boot store. We catch the train 4 stops to Bondi Junction and sit soaking on the funky pattern bus seats for 8 minutes. 1,500 light bulbs are changed every year at the Opera House. Only 3 of my 5 light bulbs are working. I light a candle before Kate pulls me on top of her. Since opening, the Opera House had hosted 87,839 performances. My bed has hosted not even half that number. I saw the Magic Flute in 2012. It went for 2 hours with a 20-minute interval. I slept with Kate in 2017. It went for no more than 5 minutes with a few short intervals. Then I realized the combination of alcohol, antidepressants, and anxiety in the presence of a girl had made my penis completely flaccid. I hope that her love of non-compliance might extend to the non-compliance of my genitals. Kate and I fall asleep next to each other. She catches a taxi home at 2 a.m. It costs her $78.50, surge prices. The Magic Flute cost my grandparents $103 per seat. And performing here tonight has been priceless. Thank you all. And fuck that yo himself after that.